Hey everyone, this is Jason Long from Support My Website. Today, I'm going to show you how to clear your cache in Google Chrome on a PC. There are three different main ways to clear your cache: the basic way, the advanced way, and the way that web developers clear their cache. I'm going to show you all three ways, how to set it up, how to do it, where to get everything, and why each one of these things is important. But before we get started on that, I want to explain real quick what is a cache and what is a browser cache, how does it work, and why do you need to clear it. There are two different kinds of caches. You have a website cache and you have a browser cache. You can learn about our website cache in one of our other recent videos, but today we're talking about the browser cache. The browser cache is a copy of the website you're looking at that's stored in Google Chrome. Technically, it's stored in a folder that's controlled by Google Chrome. So whenever you look at a website, Chrome makes a copy of it and stores it so that it doesn't have to load everything every single time. It does, however, ask the website, hey, have you made any changes? And if the website says no, it just loads the page. If the website says yes, then it loads those new things. However, the website's wrong a lot of times. It doesn't know if new things have been loaded, it doesn't know if changes have been made, or it just hasn't been set up properly. So sometimes you have to go in and clear this cache out, the cache that's existing on your current computer, so that the new changes can be added from the website. Let's start by taking a look at our website to see how to clear out that cache. We're here on the Support My Website website, and I'm going to show you real quick how to clear your cache here. So the first step is go up to the top right of the page, these three little dots, and click over here and go to More Tools, and then Clear Browsing Data right here. You can also just click Control-Shift-Delete within Chrome to access this area. From here, there are two major ways to clear your cache. You've got the basic method and the advanced method, or methods. From the basic area, we can clear the browsing history, cookies and other site data, and cached images and files. For the most part, if a developer asks you to clear your cache, all you need to do is clear just cached images and files. So if you clear out the cookies and other site data, you very often have to log back into sites, or your information that you saved for a site won't be saved any longer. Additionally, from this page, you can change out the time range. So you can change out, you can say, I just want to clear what I went to in the last hour, what cookies and site data I got, what cached images I got, what browsing history I got. And you can say for the last hour, 24 hours, 7 days, all the way to all time. And this is really helpful because it used to be that when people would come in, they would only get the option to do all time. And now we can just do the most recent stuff. However, if you're clearing out your cached images and files, a lot of time you have to move it to all time. So be careful if you're clearing this thing out just to click all time, just for cached images and files. Don't do it for these other two because that's going to be a pain. Sometimes you still have to do it, especially if you need to clear out form data, data that is stored in those forms. But for the most part, web designers, when they're asking you to clear their cache, are just talking about this cached images and files. So that's the first way to clear your cache. Now we're going to take a look at the advanced way to do it. So let's click on the Advanced tab. Here you can see we have the option to clear just the browsing history, just the download history, cookies, other site data. Here's that cached images and files again. Here's the individual passwords and sign-in data, autofill forms, site settings, and hosted data, app data. Sometimes what you have to do is come in and click on this one as well. If you're clearing out hosted app data, means like an application that's running through Chrome on your computer, sometimes it doesn't just work to clear out these images and files. You have to clear out the hosted app data as well. So you can also just use the time range here, last hour, last 24 hours, 7 days, 4 weeks, all time. And if you're clearing out website data, you very often have to clear out all time, once again, just on these cached images and files. So if you're over here on basic, a lot of times it's a lot easier to click over to advanced, come in and do the cached images and files, and then the hosted app data. However, if you clear out hosted app data, I think you have to log back in as well. You have to log back into your Google accounts. If you're like logged into Google or logged into Outlook or whatever, this will clear some of that data out for you, which can be really useful, especially if you're not able to log in properly or you're having login or log out issues with an application. This is how you clear that information, and then you can start over logging in again. So there's your basic and your advanced. And now we're going to take a look at how web developers clear their cache and a few tools that may be really, really helpful for you if you're just looking at one or two pages or one particular website over and over, and your web developer is asking you to clear your cache. Instead of coming up here to click on the three dots, what we're going to do is we're going to right click anywhere on the page and we're going to click inspect. You can also hit Control-Shift-I. Now we have developer tools or the inspector. So all we're going to do now is something that is really, really not clear. And I still see developers that don't know this trick. Bring your mouse up to the top left of the page to reload and follow the little instructions there. Hold to see more options. So we're going to click and hold the left mouse key. And now we get normal reload, hard reload, and empty cache and hard reload. These three different kinds of reloads have different kinds of methods they use for reloading the site. When you do a normal reload, it's the same thing as just clicking the refresh key or reloading the site. And all it does is it loads the site back up and it asks the web server, hey, did you make any changes? The second way is to do what's called a hard reload. What this does is it just downloads everything again. It doesn't ask, did you make any changes, and just download just the changes. It just says, I don't care if you made changes or not, I'm downloading just this page. Again, not the entire website, not everything on your computer or in Chrome, just this one page. Don't worry about what you've already saved, load it all again. And then the third way, this empty cache and hard reload, what this means is it takes anything that had already saved for this page and it deletes it, and then it downloads everything again. It does the hard reload again. So this is taking anything that may be stored that for whatever reason is causing a problem and getting rid of it, and then downloading the whole thing again. So this is, all three of these methods are super, super helpful because you can come in and do a hard reload and very often get the same results with this one little click right here as you would from going in and clearing out all of your cache through this system, through the basic or advanced system. But instead of having to clear everything out, you're just clearing that one page where you need to see the change. And that can be super helpful if you're just looking at one page. You don't need to clear everything out on your entire cache. And if you try the hard reload and it doesn't work, it's worth trying that empty cache and hard reload. And this way, once again, you're not deleting everything for every single page in the entire site all the time, or in all of Chrome all the time. There are times when you do need to actually go in and delete all of your cache though. Every now and then, there's some piece of data that's stuck in there in some other place for some other reason, and just clearing out all of your cache makes a difference. It's kind of hard to tell when that is, but usually what we do is we'll try doing a regular reload, then a hard reload, then the empty cache and hard reload. And if that still doesn't work, we'll try a number of other things, and then we'll go through and clear our cache from everything, doing the main cache clear like we were looking at within that settings area. So that's it. That's how you clear your browser cache on a PC in Chrome. I hope this is super helpful, and have a great day.